Okay, Agandi ni mugamba chi. Hello, how are you? How is everyone? Today we are Bachiga, tuge mu Rukiga.
Ngende kirangwa Agandi ni gahe ni mugamba kimwe na mwena erizobo turya Bachiga. Mwaba ryo musiji turya Bachiga. Waba uri urukorora umuyinika turya Bachiga. Waba uri umufumbira turya Bachiga. I don't know.
Abafumba murya Bachiga? Aba leta no. Guys, today I came and ate proper Bachiga food. Echitakuri churches. Now I'm having proper, actually typical Bachiga meal. Echitakuri, ebimondi, cabbage, n'ebihimba. Batawaza bushaza. Ebihimba
bashaza n'ebihimba byose.
There we are.
Byose.
That's the dinner we've had today. Yeah. There we are.
Patience.
So, let me go and enjoy my lunch after my chitakuri. Blessings.
Should I do?
So, yeah. What am I talking with my cousin today? My cousin writes about obutaboga Bachiga. He writes Bachiga books.
Oh yes. Well, hands mwese gwakonka mibika ngamburu jungu kujangu obundi abari kukunda urukiga kunga batakarwetegereza hatiya tubasasi.
Yes.
Yeah. Kunga batajira ngo hariho ubwanda bwanje nkaruga nkaruga buraya rero bwijanyo nagumane ngambo Rukiga bwabuza abanyina ngo anko no manyisa mutakamanya uruzungu
obunanka obwijwe so hati nabuti ndakubwegisa Rukiga
nyina bangambira ngo bazize gutokamanya uruzungu nabagamenti kuba agaruke neza kubukarabye bundi
kushati nyina namanya uruzungu
bundi bamanya Rukiga
omukara wawe namanya Rukiga
kuko abana ndumanya abana berije na unfortunately nibandi babugana nabandi bari kugamba uruzungu.
We had to interject because we needed to go and get the books I spoke about. So the books are here, but I'm gonna let my cousin introduce himself. Akahinja nika niye jo kubanza. Ejiniye kubanza.
It is Kahiji.
Kahiji, not Kahinji.
Kahiji, no Muhiji.
No Muhiji, a hunter. So hati wochaye vunuraho. Lokwe vunura.
Lokwe gamba.
Wochaye gamba. I'm going to learn Rukiga as well. I get closer to you.
Kokana tekereza ngo tugambo mu ruzungu.
Oh yes.
Kugira ngo hari abantu abari kwenda kwego Rukiga. Konka right now bachari handicapped. Batakabasa. So
in a good way, in terms of handcuffed from not knowing,
unfortunately,
not knowing Rukiga.
When we are colonized or even told that Rukiga is heathen, all things.
It's not.
Yeah. So I'm hands. I'm an engineer by profession, yes, but I'm lucky to have grown in culture. Grandparents, my parents, went to Christianity, but my upbringing, going through life in the communities in many places, brought me back to culture. And my about 12 years of life in Europe opened more of my eyes to go back to culture.
I've noticed that's what happens, yeah.
But fortunately, we studied the Rukiga up to P6. Fortunately, our parents didn't speak any word of English. That saved us. Fortunately, nowadays there was no electricity, no TV, nothing. That saved us.
We had stories on
it was
fire.
So, in fact,
every evening we would get somebody to give you a mugane.
Completely. Yeah. When you're waiting for food to cook, your father has to chip in if you reckon he knows a mugane. and they tell stories while you people, kids, are on the fireside, so that you don't fall asleep because the meal is being cooked late. And two, the stories were for teaching, educating behavior and all that. Just like when I and my sister Maria, I hope she won't get angry with me, we stole groundnuts. And then my mother didn't have what to put in the hamburger, dodo. And she complained, said, oh no, your dad can solve this. And then my dad, we knew he was going to be the salary, and we were shocked. He said, Muchara, Bindechele. Day one, no beating. Day two, no beating. And then we got used to knowing the how. But with it, day three, he gives us a surprise. He says, hey, Mbagadino Magane, do I tell you a story? We said, yeah. And we chose. He said, this time around, Niza Kubaganirugwa Kahiji.
That's how it comes in.
Yeah, to get Romoganegwa Kahiji. Now I have to go through it very quickly. Kahiji was a young man. Grew handsome. You could see him dancing, playing the zither and Nangayishiga Nyarwanda. No one beat him at that. And two, no one beat him at Okuhiga.
Hunting.
And he was hunting with his uncle Chizoro. Chizoro was a great hunter. And so Kahiji was great at it. And so now this is a summary, so I have to be very fast. And now one day, my father told us in the forest they had found a big buffalo, and they chased it, and they knew this was their biggest catch. And by luck, some man from nowhere stepped in, and he saved Kahiji. But later, when there is hunger, Shemere goes to Kahiji and he says, my friend, let's go hunt. And they went hunting and they found a small animal. And when they found the small animal, now they chased it. And this time around, Shemere was the better runner. And Shemere raised his spear to spear the animal. And that is when the greed of Kahiji came back and he decided, no way, because if you kill this animal first, then in sharing, you are going to get the lion's share. But on completing the burial, you can't believe it. It's actually the animals that protested. All the animals came out in big numbers, buffaloes, hyenas, but they didn't eat Kahiji, but there they were singing Kahiji weta Shemere kanyonyi karya guruma wamunago mumushebe y'abagenzi kanyonyi karya guruma umururu gwenyama kanyonyi karya guruma gwakwambuzesha gamaye kanyonyi karya guruma. Your greed for meat, kanyonyi karya guruma, has made you take the blood of your bosom friend, and on and on and on. And I'm telling you, this guy didn't have it easy. He carried his meat home, they followed him, and they were singing. And now, on and on and on, until one day, even the animals, the birds back in Shemere's place, they were singing a sad song. Kaija keita Shemere, chi baba, kanyonye hurire, akamunago mumushebe ya, chi baba, kanyonye hurire, kundaveni kubiyawe, chi ba, ijatuja. Meaning, Kahiji killed Shemere, chi baba, and he buried him. And if you think I'm telling a lie, come on with me. Anyway, no one would hear these songs except Shemere's wife and the Hamramo, and the birds would sing everywhere. And then the cows of Shemere refused to be milked. And the same birds were singing, Kani yomba mama, kani yomba. Zajumela zitene kama kani. That they are sighing and mourning. They don't want to be milked without their owner. And they would say, where did the owner go? And this would be the birds singing. No one would hear them except the other wife. And anyway, in the short, Kaiji other side was seeing stars. He was not a man anymore. A lot of things, upheavals in his, until he said, okay, everybody, come, we meet on top of the tree, under the Msheria. I want to talk to you about something. And please get people of Shemir also to come. And they came, all of them. And when he was about to start telling them the ugly bad truth, all the animals surrounded everybody and they started singing these songs that I've been singing, and they are down in this book, you know. And everybody then knew that Kahiji had killed Shemere, but he died a very bad, slow, miserable death. By then, we were as dry as a dead frog. And my father said, if you don't stop that greed, you'll be like Kahiji. And we stopped stealing. Those are Migane. Yeah. They were told to teach us.
Teaching Migane, yes.
But now they're a source of knowledge, power. You can even make a great film out of it. And they'll beat the so-called Hollywood.
This would be our Yuga wood.
It would be the Yuga wood.
Yuga wood.
Yeah. And so, back to myself, I loved Rukiga. And right now, among the things I've done, I've taught Rukiga to those who came to me. And I am willing to take on teaching Rukiga. It's not only me. It's me with colleagues. We have the books. Famous guys like the Kargweme Razavto left behind, Immigrant, Jacquies.
Up a bit more.
Immigrant, Jacquies. We have the history, GenZ, Nabantubamu. We have the books of what Rukiga grammar. It's not that we are short of how to do it. We have the dictionaries and all that, but we are lucky twinemicha abamu muri twe kandi twese tucendera nitumanya kurunja Rukiga kuruhandika no kurushoma no kurwegesa. Turwegese tuta. Turwegese aha YouTube, turwegese aha Zoom, turwegese aha direct when people come to us in a special project where we shall go in the community, where we can stay, electricity, good water, take part in living a life with communities. Those who can spare the time, it can be 1 week or 1 month. Talk to them, learn, or back on Zoom, back online, make dedicated classes, maybe once or twice a week. Agree on the timing, agree on the cost, and there we are. Of course, the more we are,
the cheaper.
The cheaper it becomes.
So 10 and above, it's much cheaper.
Yeah.
Anybody under 10, then we'll give you another price as well. But yeah.
And when we are 10 people, look, I grew speaking Rukiga. Then they taught us through English. Of course, they never taught us English properly. But when I went to Europe, I went to a proper school and they had to teach me Czech. Mluvím česky. Moc dobře. Ja to umím. I speak Czech
and
very well. And then when I went to Germany, ich spreche Deutsch. Yeah. So I learned. The point is, there is a way one should be taught a language. Its rules of grammar, and then what matters is the practice, the talking of it. Talk it, sing it or write it. And it is just a question of time and a bit of dedication, and then you get it. Now, these are the classes that we want to start. We have other professors behind us. We have so many others who join us. But over to you, Jackie.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think he's already spoken about Back to the Roots.
Yes.
Back to the Roots, it's a place that is made almost similar to this. Let me just, and you see, similar to this, that's the concept of the place.
Yeah. You are really talking of a house,
it's a house
which is made out of locally available materials. There are stones around it, use them to build. There are timbers around it, use them to build. There are mud, jondo, use them to build. There are papyruses, but make a good homely house, no snakes around, good clean water. Power now is available in the villages of Uganda in most places. Solar and hydroelectric power, there has been a rural electrification system, but where there is none, solar systems, and let people live with us in the village, and they can go and visit villagers, and you can have conversations with the kids, with musees, learn as much as possible within a week, within 2 weeks, within a month, whatever it is, of course at affordable costs.
Yeah, and so that cost for residential Back the Roots again is different. So that will be discussed in details with Hans, and depending on what one wants to do and how long one wants to stay there. And so,
and when you are there, you are kugoya, mingling,
you get involved in the actual.
When you are there, you go down the Omega, down to the valley, and also you bring some water, and you also take part in hunting down the mud fish. And you go, of course,
mud fish and swans.
You know, you take part in communal work.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and you bring your skills. Bring the skills that you know. Maybe you're IT, and they are young village kids in senior 1, 2, 4, 5. They want to interact with you. Yeah. And you also learn a lot from them.
Yes.
Yeah. Continue, Jackie.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And actually that's about it. So literally we are, I'm introducing this to you. Anybody who wants to learn Rukiga, come on, join us. We're going to be, once you join us, then we'll let you know the date.
And anybody wants to live a village life, live a village life.
Live a village life, yes. Yeah. So we'll let you know about the date and the times and the amounts of the course. So come on and join us. Mwena mwishe tutwego Rukiga.
Abandi bashonga yitwa tugentamento emibiri shatina tana mukaga mushanje umunana mwenda nikumi tera kashani murye bikazi bikuru n'abishije bikuru turi kubege so tutoko onga murege. But
that's the way, because that's the only way you can learn the language and everything. In Tamento, you know that there's little lambs,
But also another way is the books we've written are in both Rukiga Rukiga and English. So you read a book like that, and on one side, on the same page up, you read, although her father never loved her, Karagwire was, however, a very beautiful, and below. N'ubu isha yabera atari kumukunda bwona, Karagwira akaba ari umwishyi umonire kandi umukozi. So we've written the books in such a way that it is translated, and there is the English text, and there is the Rukiga Runyakore text. And in future we would want the English text, Ruganda, English text, Rusoga or Swahili, and that's the same style that we have used for Kahiji, and it is the Rukiga Abanyankore say meaning, and you write it in English and you write it in Rukiga. That's the style of trying to teach us, taking us back to the roots. After all, a language, local language, is the one that describes best our surroundings. Culture that starts with mother tongues has its aspect of giving you technological information, social and economic development. Economic, if you cannot sing fluently Rukiga and you become as good as the Beatles or as good as Don Williams or as good as who?
Michael Jackson. But now singing Olenda kukundenta iwe chana we ngambira mazima. That's my composition. Kukunde chita kukunda nejura omihamba. That's about it, guys. I'm gonna put the numbers below. Contact myself or Hans and we go through it. Otherwise, we'll see you in class. So when you ring us, we talk about the prices and everything. Yeah. Okay then. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Subscribers, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. And even if you're not subscribed, but you always watch, thank you. I appreciate you. Blessings. Otherwise, take care. Blessings and blessings. I'll see you in the next one. Bye from myself and bye from
Hans.